When we talk about the law of attraction, the very first thing we must understand is that everything begins with thought. Every result in your life, every achievement you've ever celebrated, every challenge you've ever faced, it all started as a thought in your mind. Most people underestimate just how powerful their thoughts are. They treat them as if they're just fleeting clouds passing by, harmless, random, disconnected from their daily reality. But the truth is, your thoughts are the blueprint of your future. They are the seed, and the world you experience is simply the harvest. Think about this. When an architect designs a building, they don't start by laying bricks or pouring cement. They start with an image, a vision, a detailed plan in their mind. Only then do they put it on paper, and only after that does the physical construction begin. The same is true for your life. The conditions you're living in today, your relationships, your finances, your health, your career are nothing more than the bricks and cement of the thoughts you've been holding on to. If you want to change the building, you don't just paint the walls and hope for a new house. You go back to the blueprint, you redesign the vision, you change your thoughts. Now here's the challenge: most people allow their thinking to be controlled by what they see around them. They look at their current bank account and think poverty. They look at their current struggles and think failure. They look at their current loneliness and think unworthiness. And because they think it, they attract more of it. The law of attraction doesn't respond to what you want casually. It responds to what you think about consistently. If your dominant thoughts are filled with worry, lack, or fear, the universe has no choice but to mirror that back to you. But the beautiful truth is this: if you begin to shift your thinking, if you choose thoughts of possibility, growth, abundance, and success, then life begins to align itself with those vibrations. You start noticing opportunities you once overlooked. You meet people who open doors you didn't even know existed. You feel more energized, more creative, more focused. The external world starts to change because the internal blueprint has been rewritten. So ask yourself, what kind of thoughts are you planning every day? Are they seeds of doubt or seeds of belief? Seeds of fear or seeds of courage? Seeds of limitation or seeds of expansion? The harvest you will live tomorrow depends entirely on the seeds you are planting in your mind today. And don't fool yourself into thinking that a quick moment of positivity is enough. It's not about a fleeting good thought. It's about building a habit of thinking that consistently aligns with the life you truly want. Let me give you an example. Imagine two people starting a business. One of them wakes up every day thinking, it's so hard to succeed. The market is tough. I don't have enough resources. What if I fail? The other wakes up thinking, there are people out there waiting for my product. Every day I'm getting closer to the right opportunities. I have everything I need to learn to grow, to build something meaningful. Now tell me, who is more likely to spot a new opportunity? Who is more likely to push through obstacles? Who is more likely to attract the right connections and resources? The difference is not luck, it's thought. And thought creates reality. Here's the part that many people miss: your thoughts don't just influence your mood, they influence your vibration. Everything in this universe vibrates, including you. And your dominant thoughts set the frequency of your vibration. If you're constantly thinking scarcity, you're vibrating scarcity, and you'll attract more of it. If you're thinking abundance, you're vibrating abundance, and you'll draw more of it into your experience. The law of attraction is simply the universe responding to the frequency you're broadcasting through your thoughts. This means you are never stuck. No matter where you are right now, no matter how challenging life may seem, you have the power to change the entire direction of your story simply by shifting the way you think. It doesn't happen overnight, just as a seed doesn't sprout into a tree the next morning. But if you consistently nurture new thoughts, if you feed them with belief and repeat them with conviction, they will grow, and in time they will shape your reality in ways you once thought were impossible. So I want you to pause and take this in. Your mind is not a place to store random worries and recycled doubts. It is the workshop of creation. It is the space where the life you desire begins. And the law of attraction is always responding to the blueprint you hold inside. If you want a new life, don't wait for circumstances to change. Change your thoughts and the circumstances will follow. Because at the end of the day, the truth is simple: the world around you is a reflection of the world within you. Your thoughts shape your reality. When we talk about the law of attraction, there is one thing that gives power to your thoughts, and that is your feelings. You see, it's not enough to simply think about what you want. Thoughts on their own are like words written on paper. They're there, but they don't carry weight until emotion breathes life into them. Your feelings are the energy that transforms an idea into a force of vibration strong enough to attract what matches it. This is why two people can think about the same dream, but only one will draw it into reality, the one who feels it deeply, as if it already belongs to them. Think of it like a magnet. A magnet doesn't attract because of its shape or size, but because of its invisible field of energy. That's what your feelings are, your personal magnetic field. If you think about success, but deep down you feel fear, worry, or unworthiness, then the magnet is weak. The signal you're sending out is mixed, and the attraction doesn't work. But when you think about success and your heart fills with excitement, gratitude, and certainty, that feeling is the magnetic force that pulls opportunities, people, and circumstances toward you. Most people don't realize that they're not living by their thoughts. They're living by their feelings. A person can say, I want abundance, but if they walk around every day feeling lack, then lack is what they attract. Another can say, I want love. But if they carry feelings of insecurity and loneliness, then their magnet is tuned to repel love, not invite it. The universe doesn't respond to the words you speak. It responds to the vibration you give off, and that vibration is determined by how you feel. So how do you begin to use this power deliberately? The first step is awareness. Pay attention to how you feel throughout the day. Notice what stirs your emotions, because every feeling is sending out a signal. When you feel inspired, grateful, joyful, and confident, you're broadcasting a frequency that draws good things closer. When you feel anxious, angry, or defeated, you're broadcasting a frequency that pulls in more of the same. It's not about pretending life is perfect. It's about understanding that your feelings are the steering wheel of your reality, and you can choose which way to turn. One of the most powerful practices is to imagine yourself already living the life you desire, and then allow yourself to feel it. Don't just picture the new job. Feel the pride of achieving it. Don't just imagine the loving relationship. Feel the warmth of being in it. Don't just visualize abundance. Feel the freedom and joy of having it. That emotional state is the true key, because the more you feel it now, the more you magnetize it into your experience. Let's say you want to attract better health. If you focus only on the sickness, on the pain, on the frustration, those feelings dominate and your magnet pulls in more struggle. But if you start focusing on small signs of energy, on moments of strength, on gratitude for what your body can do right now, those feelings begin to shift the magnet. Little by little, you draw more vitality, more healing, more strength into your life. The body responds to the mind, and the mind responds to the feelings you choose to feed. The same goes for wealth. You don't attract prosperity by sitting around worrying about bills. That worry is a powerful magnetic force, and it only pulls in more lack. Instead, even if your bank account is small, start to feel grateful for every bit you have. Feel the excitement of money flowing to you in unexpected ways. That feeling changes your energy, and soon the world mirrors it back to you in real, tangible ways. You see, feelings are the bridge between thought and reality. Without them, your thoughts remain weak. With them, your thoughts become commands. The stronger the feeling, the stronger the attraction. This is why gratitude, joy, and love are the highest frequencies. They carry the strongest magnetic pull. When you learn to live in those feelings daily, your whole life begins to reorganize itself to match that vibration. The law of attraction is not about forcing life. It's about aligning your energy with what you want. And your feelings are the key to that alignment. Master your emotions, and you master your magnetic field. Master your magnetic field, and you master the reality you attract. Because in the end, it is not your words or even your thoughts that change your world. It is the power of your feelings, the true magnetic force of your life. Clarity is one of the most powerful forces in the world. When you know exactly what you want, when the picture is sharp in your mind, you send out a signal that is unmistakable. The universe doesn't work with confusion, it works with precision. Most people say they want a better life, but they don't define what better means. They say they want success, but they never describe what success looks like for them. They say they want happiness, but they cannot articulate what would make them truly feel alive. And because their vision is cloudy, the flow of attraction is scattered. Instead of drawing in exactly what they want, they attract bits and pieces that don't add up to the life they dream of. Think of a radio station. If you know the exact frequency, you tune in clearly and the music plays beautifully. But if you're not sure, if you keep twisting the dial halfway between stations, all you hear is static. That's how most people live. They twist the dial every day, sending out mixed signals, and then wonder why nothing seems to come together. But when you commit to a clear vision, when you define it with precision and hold that picture steady, the static disappears and the signal becomes strong. That clarity directs the flow of attraction straight towards you. Clarity is not just about seeing the big picture, it's about painting the details. If you want a new career, don't just say, I want a better job. Ask yourself, what kind of work excites me? What kind of environment do I want to be in? What kind of people do I want to work with? How much impact do I want to create? The clearer the answers, the clearer the vibration you send out. If you want a relationship, don't just say, I want love. Decide what qualities matter most. Do you want kindness, humor, ambition, loyalty? The clearer you become, the stronger your magnet becomes, and the faster the right person comes into your life. You must understand this: the law of attraction does not respond to vague wishes. It responds to focused intention. A person who says, I think I'd like more money, is sending out a weak signal. But a person who says,